Hi guys, Jenny with On Fire Fit. I am going to do a booty workout that I started that I will actually link the video for the girl who started it, Daisy Keach. And, she's got the cute little body. But the thing that I loved about it is you don't need equipment. You don't have to actually go to the gym. So I had been looking around at different workouts for not only strengthening, but also for my health group. And I thought, I don't want us to have to go to a gym. I don't want us to have equipment. So that's what I loved about this. So if you decide to do this workout, you could do it 3 times a week. I'm going to do it every day. It does burn, and I teach a class called Booty Ballet, and if it burns my booty, then I'm going to guess that yours will be on fire as well. But isn't that kind of the point? Like, why bother if you're not going to feel it? Basically, there's like 15 reps of most of these things or 30 seconds worth of the exercise. So if you want, follow along with me, play the video every time you do it. I'm going to be kind of keeping an eye on her video while I'm doing it. But, you can do it, obviously play your own music and that kind of thing. You don't have to necessarily follow along with me, but I'm going to do it pretty much. The plan is to do it every day of the week. And I'm kind of gonna do my own little personal before and after. I'm not really so much worried about how I look. I like just to build strength. So to me, that's not going to be quite as important, but I do think it's good to have kind of a way to measure. So I would encourage you also, if you're gonna do it, to, take some photos. You don't have to share them with anybody if you don't want to. Okay, so let's get going. I was about to get started and I forgot my favorite part about the video that Daisy did. So she had said, we all need to be happy with ourselves, and flat booties are just as cute. So do not make this comparison thing. I think if we have the awareness that this is just self-improvement, taking care of our bodies, loving ourselves, that is the take home. Don't hold on to a comparison of what you think you should look like or trying to look like somebody else. We're all just improving our own version of ourselves. So, all right, now let's get going. Okay, we're starting with donkey kicks, and you're going to have a flexed foot and take that straight up to the ceiling and back down for 15 counts. And then you're going to pulse at the top for 15 and then switch legs. Okay, so next up is going to be fire hydrants. So this is where you lift the knee to the side. You're going to do 15 counts of that, and then also pulse on that one. Now we're going to do rainbow leg. So you basically make a rainbow, point from one side to the other. And you definitely feel this one. Try not to let your hip completely pop up, but as you make that rainbow, you should feel it through the leg and the glute. I'm already feeling it. We are going to go on our side. I am obviously following along with her video and she's prepping. So you're going to stack one hip on top of the other hip and you're going to make big circles with that top leg. And just try to keep the top hip on top of the other hip. So basically not leaning back or leaning forward. Also, this is 15 of those big circles. When we're done with those big circles, then we're going to make some very small ones, almost like tennis ball size, and you're going to rotate through that for another 15. Okay, now you're going to draw those knees up so that you're more at a 90-degree angle. And you're going to keep the hip stacked again. And you're just going to open and close that top knee. And again, try not to let that hip roll back or roll forward. Just keep it directly on top. All right, here is going to be big knee circles. So the other one was kind of like the whole leg. This one is the whole leg, but your knee is bent. So kind of a similar concept, but you might feel it differently. Reverse direction with the knee circles. Okay, we're on to the last thing. You see, I'm in pain already. So knee down and heel up. And Quite honestly, I could not do a full range of motion by the end of all of those exercises. It really doesn't look like much until you try to do it. And that knee trying to torque down while the heel is up is just that last little moment of torture that, boy, oh boy, you got to stand strong here. We have another side to go. So we are in this together, people. Really, if you're feeling it, well, just do the best you can. If you need to take a break, make a smaller range of motion or whatever. I do think that with time, these will maybe not get necessarily easier, but I do think that there will be a little bit easier to do like full range of motion and stuff. That's my experience with any exercise, right? Like at the beginning, it just feels brutal. And then the more you do it, the more your body recognizes it. So don't give up if it feels like a lot right now. So I kind of talked right through that. That was the big circles, and now we're into the little tiny circles, kind of tennis ball size of a circle, and trying to keep that hip stack still. Okay, so drawing the knees up closer and doing that knee open and close. I used to call this like a clamshell, but I do think that there's different names for it. She didn't call it that, but again, open and close as whatever range of motion works for you. Okay, so next up is going to be those knee circles. We're going to go one direction, and then we're going to reverse and go the other direction. And last is the knee down, heel up, and just hang in there. I'm with you. We're almost done. Okay, guys, that's it. I am burning. It's great, though. I love to know that I actually did something that I can feel. So anyway, I am glad that you were with me. If you are willing to put yourself through this torture every day or 3 times a week or whatever you decide, I hope you'll come back and see me. Okay, live today on fire.